Next speaker, ladies and gentlemen, has forgotten more about the Constitution than our current occupier in the White House ever learned about it, if you know what I'm saying. This guy knows the Constitution left and right. He's a professor at Taft College, and he's teaching our kids the right way, the American way, the Constitution way. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Harold Pease. Round of applause.
Take the outside and the body.
Thank you. As a young boy, I learned of the greatness of our early patriots, and I was certain that I would be among them with my own rifle in the American Revolution. George Washington could have counted on me as he crossed state lines, and when he looked back and to see that half of his men didn't cross, he would still find me. I would have been at Valley Forge in those freezing temperatures without bread or clothes to keep me warm, fighting with him for the very existence of the Continental Army. Much later, when I learned that only a third of the colonists were, in fact, patriots, another third were too apathetic to be on either side. You know those type. And that another third actually aided the British. I wasn't so certain. Would I see beyond the Newtowns and the Virginia Techs in their day to see that there existed a much larger reason to oppose gun registration and eventual gun confiscation than appeared on the surface? My question is answered today for me as it is for you as well. You're here. Forget Democrats, forget Republicans and liberals and conservatives. These are labels to cause someone else to do your thinking for you. This is about the Constitution that all officials, when elected, swore to uphold, and many are not. This issue is so serious that it is a certain litmus test to political parties and individuals, differentiating those who respect this document from those who clearly do not. The Second Amendment could not be made clearer. A well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state. The right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. Militia in their day consistently referred to the people. I have read every version of this sentence as James Madison formulated it. It was the second most important freedom next to the expression freedoms of the First Amendment, which it secured. Actually, nothing is secured without it. I too weep for the children at Newtown, Columbine, Virginia Tech, and now my own city of Taft, California, where I too was locked down while police resolved the gun violence of a 16-year-old student with a shotgun in the classroom. Last summer I had a 3-year-old grandson die from an accidental gunshot to the head. But these losses cannot and need not be resolved by violating the Constitution. Mr. President, neither Congress nor you have any authority to do anything on the right to bear arms outside of changing the Constitution by an amendment. It is well to remember that the Second Amendment existed because the states would not support the new Constitution without a guarantee that you would never deprive their citizens of their right to bear arms. That language was so strong and clear, the strongest and clearest that they knew how to make it. No sentence in the Constitution was stronger. The amendment was specifically addressed with you, the federal government, in mind. What is it that you do not understand about shall not be infringed? Nor may you limit Congress and President, nor may you, Mr. President, go into the Oval Office and unilaterally make an executive order limiting or denying these things, as Congress alone is constitutionally empowered to make law. Your making law should be an impeachable offense. Congress, you may not legislate the Second Amendment away by giving authorization to some types of weapons over others, or approving some types of ammunition and denying others. Unfortunately, you appear to be too weak to stop the executive branch from usurping your authority and that of the public. Even that specifically denied you, as is the Second Amendment. You will be replaced by those who honor the Constitution as quickly as we can do so. I know of the bogus argument that the Second Amendment applies only to the National Guard, but anyone reading anything on the subject by the Founding Fathers knows otherwise. The militia was defined in the Second Continental Congress as every able-bodied male 17 years of age and older, the citizens. The National Guard was created in 1903 by the Dick Act, over 100 years later, which still defined the militia into the organized, divided the militia into the organized and unorganized.